Right now, as you're watching this, the most powerful naval strike group on the planet is sitting just outside Iranian waters, and Tehran damn well knows it. The USS Gerald R. Ford, America's newest, most advanced nuclear-powered supercarrier, 100,000 tons of American steel and technology, is on station in the North Arabian Sea. She's carrying the most lethal air wing ever put to sea, 75-plus combat aircraft. F-35C Lightning II stealth fighters with sensor fusion that can see and kill before they're even detected. F divided by a -18E divided by F Super Hornets loaded with dams, SOs, and harpoons. EA-18G Growlers pumping out enough electronic jamming to blind half the Middle East. And don't forget the new F/AXX 6th generation fighters already testing night ops off her deck. Sailing in tight formation around her are 4 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers and 2 Ticonderoga-class cruisers. 600-plus vertical launch cells packed with Tomahawk Block V cruise missiles, SM-6 multirole missiles, and the brand-new maritime strike Tomahawk that can hit moving ships from 1,000 miles away. Submerged somewhere beneath the surface is at least one Ohio-class guided missile submarine carrying another 154 Tomahawks, ready to ripple fire without ever breaking the surface. This isn't posturing. This is the United States of America signaling loud and clear, we are ready, right now, to end this regime if that's what it takes. And it's not just the carrier strike group. Patriot PAC-3 MSE batteries and THAAD launchers have been quietly flow-deployed to Al Udeid in Qatar, ISA Air Base in Bahrain, Al Dhafra in the UAE, and Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. These aren't defensive toys, they're layered kill webs designed to eat Iranian ballistic missiles for breakfast. Out west, F-22 Raptors from the 1st Fighter Wing and F-35s from multiple Air National Guard squadrons have forward deployed. Through Ramstein and Incirlik, now sitting hot on alert at undisclosed bases. B-2 Spirits out of Whiteman, Missouri and brand new B-21 Raiders are already generating sorties, practicing 30-plus hour missions with mid-air refueling. MQ-9 Reapers and RQ-4 Global Hawks are flying 24/7 orbits over the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf, feeding real-time targeting data into the Joint All-Domain Command and Control System. An E-4B Nightwatch, Doomsday, plane was spotted leaving Andrews yesterday. Just in case. An E-6B Mercury Takamo bird is trailing the carrier group, ensuring the president always has the football and the launch codes if it ever comes to that. This is not a drill. This is not a show of force for the cameras. This is the largest, most sophisticated American military build-up in the Middle East since Operation Midnight Hammer, the 36-hour, 14 GBU-57 strike that turned Iran's deepest nuclear bunkers into smoking craters in June 2025. So here's the question every serious person is asking in Washington, Tel Aviv, Beijing, and Moscow right now. When America hits Iran again, how does this war actually play out? Let's walk through it, phase by phase, the way American planners are gaming it right now. Phase 0, shaping the battle space, already underway. Cyber Command and NSA have been inside Iranian networks for months, probably years. Right now they're positioning destructive payloads on SCADA systems, power grids, missile command nodes and IRGC communication relays. When the order comes, they flip the switch, screens go black, radars blind, phones go dead. Simultaneously, dozens of EA-18G Growlers begin burning the spectrum, flooding every known Iranian radar frequency with noise. S-300, S-400, Bavar 373, HQ-9, they all suddenly see static instead of targets. Phase 1, SCED/dead, air defense suppression, first 2 to 6 hours. At H-hour minus 30 minutes, 150-plus Tomahawk missiles ripple off destroyers, cruisers, and submarines. Low, slow, terrain-following flight profiles. They hug valleys, skim ridgelines, and slam into early warning radars, S-400 batteries, Bavar 373 command posts, and mobile acquisition radars. Precision doesn't even begin to describe it. Minutes later, F-35CS and F-35As, invisible to radar, roll in behind the cruise missiles. They used their DS and APG-81 radars to pick off surviving launchers with GBU-53/B Stormbreaker glide bombs and AGM-158J SSMR stealth cruise missiles. Anything that emits gets a harm slammed down its throat. By hour 6, Iran's integrated air defense is shattered. Not degraded. Shattered. Just like Israel did to them in 12 days in 2025. Except this time it's America doing it with 10 times the firepower in one night. Phase 2, Deep Strike and Missile Hunt Day 1, Day 5. With air supremacy locked, the real mission begins: kill the missiles before they fly. Iran has rebuilt hard. They're sitting on 2,000 to 3,000 ballistic missiles: Fateh 110, Zalfagar, Khaibar Shikan, Sejal, Khorramshahr. Enough to saturate every U.S. base and every Israeli city if they get the volley off. That's why the GBU-57 MOP is coming back, and this time in numbers. B-2s and B-21s will put 30,000-pound bunkerbusters through 200 feet of reinforced concrete into the heart of Iran's missile cities. Dozens of underground complexes, 300 to 500 meters deep, get turned into tombs. Above ground, F-15Es, F divided by a -18S and F-35s, fed by real-time satellite, drone and stars data, go hunter-killer on every TL, transporter erector launcher, that dares move. Reaper drones and F-35s with sniper pods spot, laser designate, and dams or Hellfires finish the job. Goal: reduce Iran's retaliatory salvo from 1,000 plus missiles to maybe 200 to 300 before they can launch. Phase 3, Leadership and Regime Targets, Optional/High-Risk Track. High-value targeting packages are already pre-approved at multiple levels. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, 86 years old, increasingly frail, is tracked constantly. Safe houses, command bunkers, helicopter routes. If the president greenlights a decapitation strike, it happens fast and clean, probably with JSSMR or a Hellfire from a Reaper. Same menu for IRGC Commander Hossein Salami and the top Quds Force leadership. This is the most politically explosive option, but also the one with the highest chance of fracturing the regime's command structure in hours instead of months. Iranian response: what they'll try. They'll fire everything they have left at U.S. bases: Al-Udeid, Al-Dhafra, Al-Minhad, Camp Buring, Tower 22, Muwafaq al-Salta. Hundreds of missiles in waves. THAAD, Patriot, Aegis Ashore and Israeli Arrow will engage, but some will get through. Casualties are expected. That's why 40,000 plus U.S. troops are already in MOPP for ready posture. They'll try Israel next. Same playbook, bigger numbers. Iron Dome, David's Sling, Arrow 3, backed by U.S. Navy destroyers in the Med and Aegis Ashore in Romania, will take the brunt. And then the Strait of Hormuz. Speedboats, mines, Nor and Qatar anti-ship missiles, Shahid drones. They'll try to close it. They'll sink a few tankers. Oil will spike, maybe $140, $180 a barrel for a few weeks. But the Fifth Fleet, 20-plus warships, 70-plus aircraft, Virginia-class subs, will hunt and destroy anything that moves. Iran cannot sustain a closure against that kind of firepower. Their own oil exports die first, and that's game over for regime cash flow. Endgame. Two paths emerge. Path A, limited campaign, air defenses and missile forces crippled, leadership untouched. Iran survives, but massively weakened. Protests reignite. Regime limps on. Path B, full-spectrum campaign, missile cities gone, leadership decapitated, IRGC command nodes destroyed. Regime collapses within weeks. Power vacuum. Reza Pahlavi returns from Virginia with U.S. backing, calls for secular democracy and a referendum. Lion and Sun flags wave again in Tehran. Either way, the message from Washington is crystal clear. America does not bluff. When the United States draws a red line, and you cross it, there is no second warning. We have the carriers. We have the stealth. We have the bunkers busters. We have the will. And right now, Iran is one presidential decision away